All right. I'd like to welcome to the stage your boy Obc in the house. Yes. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? What's up? All right, serious. The day is Tuesday. One Thing Tuesdays. So you know what I did? Starting the day out, man. I'm so excited. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. It's after 10 o'clock. But I want to come down here and shoot this video, let you know how I'm progressing. Just imagine if I wrote this stuff down, but I had my mind focused on it for the whole year, right? Listening to this one thing. You remember, I kept telling you about the one thing for the family. You remember, now it's coming all to fruition. It's coming to fruition, my friend. It's coming together. It's coming together. Yes. So, One Thing Tuesday. Let's just go ahead and recap what the guy was saying about yesterday. He was talking about businesses. We're recapping one thing. That's what I do on Tuesdays. So he was talking about businesses on how to be the right type of business that when people come around you, I had said a little bit about it that they should be able to, like I got my piece of the pie, they got their piece of the pie. But if I hire them, their piece of the pie come with my piece of pie, are they going to be enough for all of us to eat out of my same pie? And the question was no, my pie needed to be big enough. So I was thinking that I had to make my pie big enough so that when people came in, they could partake of the resources. But what he said on the next day when I started listening to the rest of it, he said, man, you know what? It's not your responsibility to make the pie big enough. It's the employee responsibility to make the pie big enough. I'm supposed to put in certain infrastructures, but through their work, my pie gets bigger and they're able to live out their goals. But he said, first of all, you need to find out before you hire them exactly what are their top 2 or 3, 4 goals that they're trying to accomplish and see whether they will be able to accomplish that in this particular organization or hooking up with me. Like, here's a classic example. I had a what do they call it? An assistant. We came up, some guy came up, sold us on a point that, hey, look, we need to have, the top salespeople need to have assistants helping them out with the mundane stuff. So that was a big thing. Everybody was getting assistance, helping out. They was paying the assistants, X amount of dollars to come in and had access and stuff. So one of my managers said, you know what, you need your assistant. Let's assign so-and-so to be your assistant. I said, man, that's great. So now I'm an assistant, man. I'm gonna tell you for that 6 months or whatever it was the worst 6 months of my career. It was the toughest, most excruciating. And it was just, I'm writing out a plan, trying to lay this framework out, trying to find out exactly what that my system wanted to accomplish and how hooking up with me, how can we accomplish this together? This is what I was coming up with for 6 months, day in, day out, struggling. Because I had to manage myself and manage the assistant too. Because the results I was expecting was not coming in. I mean, it was a constant battle every single day, right? So, my wife was like, God, man, you need to get rid of this assistant. What is going on? You need to get rid of it. She worse than, it's like having another woman. That's what it was, because it was. She was a girl. So not only was she consuming all the time from my wife, she was also getting the money. So my wife definitely did I don't like her. She taking your time, your attention, and your money. She said, look, I don't like it. But anyway, I just kept on. I said, man, maybe I need to turn the heat up. So I turned the heat up big time, right? It's hard, turn the heat up. And then finally see what was going to cook out. And finally, she came to me and said, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'm going to have to go. I can't be your assistant no more. I'm going to have to quit. I'm going to have to go back to what I was doing because this is just too much work. I can't handle it, this level. And I was like, whew, great because I sure didn't want to fire you. You know what I'm saying? I did want to fire you. You know, so that's what I said. I said, great, man, I was back on cloud nine. But here's the deal. And I said, what's the deal? She said, I really don't have no ambition of my future being in this business. Only reason I'm in this business because I got to pay bills. I want to be in that business. I want to be running my own business. I want to be in that business over there, running that kind of business. I want to be suit and tie. I want to be exact. I'm like thinking in my mind, you got to start somewhere, right? But that's what the assistant was saying. So, but I understood. It took all that time to get that out. And what they were saying in this one thing, that if I had addressed those concerns and situations up front and fleshed all that out, then I wouldn't have to lose all that money and all that time. And that's what he was talking about in the one thing for Monday. That you got to have that question, a couple of strategic questions to find out if that person is going to be a good fit for the company before you even hire them. Even though they say, oh yeah, I'm going to do all this stuff. Hey, look, let me see what your top couple of goals for the next 5 years. That's what I want to know. Why you here? Where you plan on going? Is this going to help you get there? Because if we feel it ain't going to help you get there, ain't no use of us hiring. See, that could have saved me a lot of time. Could have saved me a lot of time. And now that person's gone. I'm on easy street. I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. I'm loving it, right? Now, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, that's what that was about. Then he jumped over into the 411 and reiterated that thing. Boom. He pulled that thing back up and came right back in on casting that vision, working that thing backwards to be on track for the month, to be on track for the year, to be on track for the 5 years. Was the one couple of dominoes I need to whack down this week to be on track. And I got all that narrowed down for work, but I was always waiting to try to get something narrowed down for home. And I always was talking about, if you go back to some of the couple of videos, I was talking. I was like, man, no, I wish I had something for the family, a family business, something like that. So my wife was already in stocks. My youngest daughter, she got into stocks, just getting in flipping. So she dabbling in the stocks. Then my oldest said, hey, look, I want to get in real estate. But this lady right here said she got into stocks to raise capital. So she was in stock. We had been playing Cash Flow by Robert Kiyosaki and putting together little deals, putting together big deals, learning about, putting together deals, the stock market and stuff. And we like, man, we like these stocks right here. So stocks was there. And then so my daughter said, you know what, we're going to get on this stocks right here. Then my wife said, I told you about that. Hey, man, he maybe you can help me because your daddy wouldn't help me, right? So, but I got the muscle built up. I got the habit muscles built up. And now I said to myself, I said, should we get in on this thing? Should we not? And I was like, man, look, I got a couple other things on the burner. But I don't have one thing for the family. This could be the one thing that I want in my family life. So I said, do I have the time? Well, I'm going to find the time. I said, yeah, I know where the time is. The time is in quadrant 4. Totally useless quadrant. Totally useless is what my boy Covey said. Worthless. Quarterbacking, watching TV, watching videos, watching the news, whatever it is, watching stuff that ain't moving toward the mission of the roles and goals. Totally worthless. Where else can I get that? Quadrant 3. Other people. Saying no, becoming a no man. Where else can I get this time? Quadrant 1. See, all these quadrant 1s, emergency, urgent, and important, those are crises. But if I'm working in quadrant 2, that's going to get small. I'm going to take the time from quadrant 3, totally worthless quadrant. Totally worthless. And I'm going to put that in 2. Then when I grab the time out of 3, I'm going to put that in 2. Now I'm working 3 quadrants into 1, which is maintenance quadrant, would make quadrant 1 very small. You see what I'm saying? It's beauty. It's beauty. You need to get the quadrants. You ain't got the quadrant, you need to download the 4 quadrants by Stephen Covey and check that out. But anyway, So I was pushing. I said, man, look, y'all need to go order things. Dog said, man, I'm finna get my house. I ain't got time to order this thing. I ain't got time to even dedicate no time to it. I told my wife, let's just go ahead and buy it. Oh, I don't want to pay the full price for it, blah, blah, blah. So, and my daughter said, well, why you pushing so hard, Pops? Why don't you just go ahead and buy it yourself? I said, well, shoot. You got my $12.50 right there. Now, baby, all you gotta do. She said, nah, I still ain't doing it. That ain't your $12.50. That's my $12.50. I said, huh? Yeah, I just pulled this out of my wallet. She said, yeah, that's my $12.50. I said, all right, so I'm out. I ain't got no money to put in. So, because the way my wife think was mine is hers, and what's hers is hers. That's what she think. Yeah, that's what she think. But anyway, kept on the issue. My daughter said, you know what? So, Pop, let me know. I know she said put in 4 hours, but is 1 hour better than no hours? I said, yeah, of course. She said, look, that's how my daughter is. Once she got to the tipping point, it's chop, chop. Look, I'm finna buy it. Boom. It's bought. Now, what's up? Let's divvy it up. Password, 2 people on. That's all we can have. Now it's downloaded, loaded. So now I'm like, boom, we in. One thing for the family. Move forward. Now we got 4 minds on this thing. You see what I'm saying? So what I've been talking about, man, not coming to fruition. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So now we getting ready to do this thing to life. Do what we know to do in one area of life and do it to this area of our life. Now, I think for the first time ever in all these years that the family is coming to one accord. And where people start coming in on one accord, the Lord gonna appear there also with all the wisdom and all the knowledge. Oh man, whole thing gonna be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody that's connected to us, the whole halo, man, everybody gonna be blessed. That's the name of the game. So now you know why I'm excited to do this thing in life. Just thinking about that one thing. It's just one thing. That's all it is. It's just one thing. If we can get in together, and now since we got one thing, now every decision that we make will have a certain reference point. It's a certain reference point. Because my daughter said, I can't believe we're still paying for Disney Plus. Not Disney Plus, but Discovery. I said, yeah. I said, I don't know why. She said, your pop's paying for Discovery. I said, no, I ain't paying for Discovery. I'm paying for Disney Plus. She said, well, we'll come on Discovery. I said, House Hunters come on there. Oh, yeah, you watch House Hunters almost every night. I said, yeah, but now we got this program. We can't be watching no House Hunters. You can cut that off. No, you got to watch something. You just can't. No. I ain't got to watch nothing. What about when you're eating? Or when I'm eating, this stock market going to be on. That's what the one thing is taking that time, totally worthless. House Hunter International, totally worthless quadrant. I was wasting that time. I was casting a vision thinking about, oh man, I wish we could go and do this. But now we got a vehicle to get there. So that's cut out. You can cut that off. Now my Disney Plus still on because I'm exercising on that while I'm watching The Mandalorian. And once that last show, if it ain't no other show on there, then I'm gonna have to cut that off. It's the only reason I was watching that because I was working out to. It was 2. One was Loki, then the other was the Shield guy. What was his name? Falcon. I hadn't watched WandaVision. But because it's got to be. One thing, WandaVision a little too slow, but it's got to be upbeat. So they're supposed to be coming out with some more stuff. As long as they got something exciting on there for me to watch that I can exercise to, I keep it. But other than that, I'm gonna trash it. Now I'm gonna be dedicating this time to these stocks. See what I'm saying? We finna tighten up around this thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's with the power of the one thing. Now check this out. Now I can grab the 411. And now I can set a goal. Now I can start backing that thing back. And now we can have a weekly 411 meeting. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we get ready to do it. All of us finna do it. We finna do it to this part of our life. So finna do it to it. So you should do the same. Do it to your part of life. You should do it to it as well, too. Peace out. Woo, I'm finna go get some sleep. Because tomorrow is the first day, baby. Tomorrow's the first day. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tomorrow, the first day, we're going to sit in and crush this thing. Yeah. crush it, 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 crush it.